Broadcasting from Watts Creative Studios and live on Grove Street FM. You're listening to Talk Local to Me, brought to you by the Central Virginia Business Coalition.
Good afternoon, Central Virginia. I am, for those of you who've been waiting for me the last 3 minutes and thought maybe I wasn't coming on the show, we're here. Don't worry. Talk Local to Me is back. Woody.
Yes,
I know.
ma'am.
I'm just
How
kidding.
can I help you?
Well, I mean, starting the show. No, I'm just kidding. So I just wanted to say that I listened to your newest Why So Cold.
Oh, yes. Okay.
And so for those listening, I know I bring up like some of the stuff what he does, but I do it a lot because he does produce this show for me and he does a great job.
And I pay her $20 every time.
20, yeah, whatever. You know what? I'd like to start having my Joe Beans mocha frappes here, ready to go.
Can I just
prior
say
to the
something?
show? Sure.
I just started to tag you on Facebook, and I put "Talk Dirty to Me" instead of "Talk Local to Me."
Oh no!
Oh my,
Don't talk dirty to me.
that might get a different type of audience.
Yeah, I may start springing up all over the country. I was worried about where my listeners were,
Why
but
isn't her name coming up?
no, we're not talking dirty. But I went in a totally different direction than where I was going. But Why So Cold is Woody's podcast that
True
I
crime.
personally love it. True crime. So have you gotten a good response to the second season?
Yes, so far. I'm changing. I think I might change up the host.
Oh,
So,
really?
the
Well, I
lady-
saw, yes, because Laura,
Yeah.
your lovely wife,
Yeah.
did a fabulous job.
She did. She did wonderful.
I said, wow, this is so much better now.
I know, right? She doesn't sound like a robot like I sound like when I read it.
Yep. Hey, if you ever need me to come on, just do one for you. You know where to catch me at. I can come on.
I know
and
where to Google. Google Talk Dirty to Me.
I can talk dirty to me, and I'll be on there.
I'll look.
You'll be like-
I'll do that right now. See what pops up.
Yeah.
Catch me
yes.
outside. How about that?
Yeah, right. So, so you've got that. You've got and I still have your Bigfoot sticker. It's sitting literally. It's on my. I keep bypassing it, but I'm gonna get it for you.
I keep hearing about it. If
I'm gonna take a picture.
If I could get a picture,
I will.
I appreciate you listening, though. That means a lot. That case was. That's one of those. The newest one is one of those cases where we really know who did it, and you could tell who did it, but
Mhm.
it's
They can't prove it.
It's a very those are the frustrating ones to edit and record because it's like you get kind of mad when you're researching the case. It's like, why isn't he in jail? Well, there you go.
I get mad listening to it sometimes.
I know,
like
right?
it's I'm one of those
Yep.
people that I feel. I don't know, all the feels for like the families and stuff.
Yep.
So
Yep.
it makes you just.
And that one was in
Question.
the latest one is she's from Danville,
Mhm.
so it's super
Not in
local.
Henrico?
Yeah, super local. No, not in Henrico. That's when I'm fishing for cases. I just Google Henrico cold cases, and they're plentiful. So
Makes me not want to live in Henrico.
unfortunately, it's completely changed my mind. Not that I was going to move to Henrico, but it's like of all places, I think I'm good. They don't solve a lot of cold cases there.
I got a cold case for you.
Uh-oh.
So my husband said that he was going to fix the washer and dryer about 7 months ago. Can we? Is that a cold case?
Can we figure out why it hasn't happened yet?
Like, we need justice.
The washer is still not fixed.
I'm in a mood today.
So, for those of you listening, Jess Chattin is with me today.
If you didn't already,
If you didn't already figure it out,
already know.
she's back, and we're gonna talk about some news, and then also I have with me Destini.
Hi,
From I'm gonna make sure I say this Double Delights.
double delicate.
Double delegates
Yeah.
or delights, whatever. It's going to be delightful
Right,
when you go
delightful,
there.
yeah.
2 double delegates. And so we're going to chat with both of them. And before we do, of course, I'm going to do my plug for events and happenings around our area, which is what Talk Local to Me is about. It's about supporting local. Supporting local business. Now, of course, I broadcast from Bedford. However, I know I have people that listen from outside of our area. So again, support your local business. That you may not be able to come to some of the events I talk about, but check out what you have going around your community and how you can help support, and then how you can connect small businesses together. That's always the mission behind Talk Local to Me, and bringing you all the wonderful things you can do to support business in our area. But this coming weekend, I highly encourage you to go one of two places that I know about. One would either be the Bauer Center for the Arts is hosting a Christmas in July market at the Bauer Center, completely made of makers. So it's all, artisans, crafters, makers that are going to be there showcasing what they have. And I know that the Bauer Center has put a lot of work into this event. They usually host it in May, but couldn't do that this year, so they moved it to July. And then also Pirate Days is happening at Smith Mountain Lake this weekend. So if you're coming in from out of town and you're looking for something to do, or if you're, hanging out at the lake, or you live around here and want to go just do something fun, Pirate Days, there's a lot of different things going on, and you can go to their Facebook page. Like, they have Smith Mountain Lake Pirate Days Facebook page, which lists a lot of things. But I will mention a few. There's Pancakes with Pirates Saturday morning from 8 to 10. Okay. It's at Mexico Viejo. I have not started drinking yet. I've not had margaritas, but it's from 8 to 10 at Mexico Viejo. And you can go out and get some pancakes.
And they have activities.
And there's activities for the kids. So definitely head out to that. Then Crazy Horse Marina has a lot of things going on. All kinds of kids activities, pirate pistol dueling, treasure hunting on the beach, swim with the mermaids. What? I'm going to go swim with the mermaids.
I was going to say, wait, is that for kids or can adults do that?
Yeah, I think it's for all. What? You can get a wristband. You can do everything. Cannonball contest off the dock. Oh, I will win that. So yes, so there's that. I know Jake's Place and Crazy Horse are going to be doing some fun things for Pirate Days. There's also going to be like the water battles where you at Crazy Horse and Jake's Place. But if you're coming, no water balloons allowed. Because what, Jess? They pollute the lake or something?
Yeah, so
or something. Why can't we play with water balloons?
So a new law that just started in Virginia stating that you can't release balloons or something to that effect. So throwing water balloons are banned from the pirate event.
I do love how one of their signs says the highest concentration of pirates on the lake. And then it's like real pirates, live mermaids. I mean, I want to be there.
Yeah.
I need those two things right there.
Yeah.
Live mermaids.
I want to be there.
So yes, if you're looking for something fun to do, definitely go out, check out Pirate Days, check out Smith Mountain Lake Pirate Days on Facebook. You can find everything you need to know there. And then also check out the Bauer Center for the Arts, where you can find out how to attend their Christmas in July. And then also, speaking of Christmas in July, we've brought up that next weekend on the 23rd, our organization, the Central Virginia Business Coalition, is hosting a Christmas in July at Spring Rose Lane Farm, at the barn at Spring Rose Lane Farm. We have close to 40 vendors, craft vendors. We're also kind of following that same lane that Bauer Center is, and most of them need to be like makers, artisans. We do have a few of your, we have a Tupperware vendors. We have a few of those that are not necessarily crafters, but we have bounce houses. We have food trucks. I know we have Ferguson Family Provisions coming out, Dirty Water Dogs from the lake. They do hot dogs, if you couldn't figure that out already. And then ice cream truck. And we have Santa is coming in from vacation in his Hawaiian garb.
Ooh.
Yeah. It took a lot of convincing. I had to talk to a lot of elves to get him here, but he's coming, and he's going to be taking pictures. We're going to have a station where your kids can actually come and go ahead and get their wish list, their Santa list ready. For Santa. And so we're looking for, it's a very I'm done. I can't talk today. A family fun event. And this is how I'm going to speak the rest of the day.
Family friendly fun event.
I'm going to just talk like
There's a whole lot of F's.
this. But it's free. A free family fun festival event. So it's free to attend. We're not charging any admission to come in and get your Christmas shopping done early, or just have some fun on a summer, afternoons from 10 to 3. at Spring Rose Lane Farm in Bedford. And so we are really excited. It's our first annual. So hopefully this will catch on. The other cool thing that we do is we unveil our Christmas parade information. So we run Lynchburg and Bedford's Christmas parades. So we will unveil the themes for both. And we start accepting applications for both parades at that time.
I want to be in the parade this year.
You should be.
Yes.
What do you want to do? Do you want to like make a float? Or
Ooh,
what?
I don't know.
We'll have to think about it.
I'll have to think.
It's so much fun. So
I'll bring all my clients.
I will say I have now operated both parades it's going into my fifth year. I don't know. They're running together, but it's really fun to see what people come up with. And we are working really hard this year. And for those listening, I will honestly say, if you're looking at something to sponsor that is community focused, contact us about how to be a sponsor of the Christmas parades, because truly we have thousands upon thousands that line the roads. Last year, we had record breaking attendance for Bedford. Because Woody, didn't you do the thing for that? The live?
Did.
Yeah.
I did.
We had record breaking attendance. Lynchburg is always full of people. So if you want to put your name on something that is truly community focused, and actually what that does for us is allows us to reduce the cost to people participating in the parade. Because right now we do charge a fee to have a float or a car or whatever in it. And we've slowly been bringing that fee down each year as we can. I would love to eliminate it or make it extremely minimal. I still feel like you have to put something in the game to make sure people show up. Like, I don't want people to say, oh, I'm going to have a car there.
Right.
Then they didn't pay for it and they just don't show up because they're like, well, why? Because I didn't put any money into it. So, we'll probably always have a small fee, but it won't be like huge. So, yeah. I didn't mean to go into a whole spiel of sponsorship, but there we go. Anyway.
Something about Heather, parade speaking wise, Heather works from literally sunup to sunup with this parade.
I just almost spit my Joe Beans all over this beautiful microphone right here.
I mean, she is literally walking the streets of Bedford 10 p.m.
Oh, that's right. No, that was Centerfest. That was Centerfest.
It doesn't matter. Whatever event is happening, she is there from sunup to sunup.
Funny story, and y'all may have heard this before. So Centerfest, we literally are, because it's a 6-block festival. So we are marking roads up until like 10 o'clock at night for the vendors. And then we're back up at like 2, 3 in the morning to finish marking the roads. And last year, we're marking the roads. It was probably like 9 o'clock. I don't remember what time it was.
It was like 9:30.
Yeah. And we see Jess drive up beside us at the stoplight. And so Autumn and I are sitting there waving at her and like trying to get her attention. And she looks terrified. Like she's looking straight ahead. And we were right next to the Wells Fargo. So I think she thought we were robbing the bank. I can't remember what she wouldn't talk to us. Like
I kept hitting the lock button like repeatedly on my car.
She said she didn't want to be a witness to anything. She was just going to keep going.
And she finally realized it was us, and she screamed so loud. She was like, "Oh my god!" But it was funny
in the middle of the street while there was no traffic coming.
Yeah, there was no traffic. But yeah, you're right. We do put a whole lot of work into the events that we do. And one of the things I love about it is the feedback I get from the community, because it makes my heart full of joy when people go, "Oh my gosh, this was such a great year. Like Centerfest was fabulous this year," whether it came from the vendors or whether it came from the community, or, the parade was the best ever. And, oh, we got this record attendance. And, it really makes me happy, because stuff like that is what continues to keep a community thriving. They keep seeing it happen. It brings people to the community, and that's what's so exciting. So anyway, enough about me and patting myself on the back and all that good stuff. Let's move on to my guest today.
Can I just tell you real quick before you move on? Something that I've learned in business is you are constantly patting yourself on the back and having to like praise yourself.
Me?
No.
Particularly?
No.
I was like, wait,
I
what?
think she means in general.
In
Yeah.
general,
I got you.
like business owners, like, don't you feel like as a business owner yourself, like,
Yeah, absolutely.
and I hate talking about myself. Like, I literally loathe talking about my success and my success. My success and myself.
We're all gonna
Our success.
Success.
I know this is live, but can we change this up? I feel like none of us can talk
Can
today.
we redo this? But no, we're always having to, talk about our success and anyway.
Well, I feel like when you're trying to spread the word, especially when you're new, you feel like you're talking about yourself all the time. Everybody's got questions.
Right.
And you're trying to tell everybody where to go and what to do. And you're like,
But don't you feel uncomfortable with that sometimes? Like I do.
Yes.
I feel like
That's what I'm saying.
So how is a small, okay, so, and this is going completely off any topic I was thinking of having today, but this is a really good question.
You're welcome.
And I like it. As small business owners, for both of you, because you're both small business owners, how do you go about doing that without making it seem conceited? And hello, Train is here.
right, rude. Just
I know.
rude.
The Train's like, hey, I'm here.
We didn't invite you.
Right.
Apparently doesn't like our topic of conversation. But how do you go about doing that? But not feeling like it's an egotistical, you know what I'm saying? Because that's what I always feel like. I'm talking and like, oh, we're a great organization. Well, I should be saying that, but I have a problem with saying that because I feel like people look at me going, oh, well, look at her just talking all great about herself.
So somebody her name rhymes with Rarisha, and then the last name rhymes with Rith.
Can we just say her name or are we not saying her
Alicia
name?
Smith.
Yeah, okay. I mean, I knew who you were talking about.
So she told me that people know you're doing well. Like you don't have to, prove your worth, and, just gave me good sound advice, as she always does. But it's really hard as a person until you're in a comfortable position to where you're not having to really fully advertise for yourself, because that's the biggest key. If you're starting out a business, you have to be the face of it 24/7.
all the time. Yep.
Not just
Mhm.
one post per week. Like you literally have to be consistent in posting and keeping that up.
Yep.
And
Well,
it's
I feel
hard.
like sometimes we talk about it because, at most jobs, people have a boss that's going, hey, you know what? Good job. Or, hey, this is what needs to be done next. When we're small business owners, it's just us. We're the only ones we have to keep us on track and to keep us motivated.
Mhm. Well, and it's funny because I don't have an issue with, okay, for instance, and I'm going to just use this with the Central Virginia Business Coalition. So this year with Lynchburg Business Magazine, we again were nominated and awarded with Best Networking Group in Virginia. We got silver this year, but we've had gold 4 years prior. I have no problem putting that out there because it's an organization, it's a team, it's a group, and I feel like everyone, that affects everyone. But I also was nominated. I was also mentioned as best local leader making a difference. And I won gold last year and bronze this year. I have a huge problem. Like I should be putting that out there. I should be going, oh my gosh, like of all the leaders in this area, people felt, that I had accomplished you know what I'm saying? And I didn't vote, I didn't put myself out there. Other people did. But I have an issue with patting myself on the back and being like, oh, I'm so fabulous. Now, I did put an ad in the magazine because they asked me to. Like, they were like, you should recognize it. And, they brought me a little plaque the other day. So I'll probably do like a Facebook post that just says, hey, look at me and my plaque. But I don't know. It's not something like I don't just go, hey, I'm Heather.
Like you're bragging.
I'm the
about it.
best local leader making a difference in our area. Who are you?
I'm just chatting.
Yeah, like I don't know. I can't bring myself to do that.
Yeah.
But it is what it is. So
I think it just comes with the territory of owning a business.
Yeah.
Really.
well, thank you. That was kind of, so if you're out there, pat yourself on the back a little more.
Yes.
Yeah.
Talk, if you're a business owner and you do something good, go out and get you a mocha frappe. Go out and do something for
Yes.
yourself. From any one of our fabulous members, Joe Bean's Mission House Coffee and SML Coffee House. Yes, those are my three fabulous coffee places.
I'm sorry
So,
that I keep taking over. Okay, go ahead.
you're not taking over. You're fine. I like it.
She said she needed that pat on the back today.
I did. I needed somebody to come in here and rev me up, get me going. So let's start chatting. I always like chatting. I love it when you're here because I was chatting with Jess. But no, we're going to start talking with Destiny about her business. So y'all are new members,
Yes, ma'am.
and I'm really excited. And I have not gotten to speak with you as much as I have with Danielle.
Yep.
With Rustberg Massage. And of course, anybody who will give me a massage is just, I mean, they're aces in my book.
Right.
Because I just need to have a massage person every day. Like
Right,
just
all of that relaxation.
Like, follow me
all.
around, just, massaging my shoulders. But you guys have created this like experience for women
Correct. Yes, ma'am.
in our area. And that's what I want to talk about. Because as you know, I do my Empower event and I think that's great, but I feel like one-stop shops for women, especially if what you guys are doing it's a really neat idea. So let's talk about it.
So we have tried to put together, we're not like, a lot of people think that we're one business together. We're not. We're all our own businesses.
Mm-hmm.
We've just decided to join together to make that experience even better.
Collaboration, folks.
Yes. Yes.
I'm just going to put that
makes
in
the
there.
dream work.
I love it. Yes.
So we've got, basically the idea is we start with Danielle, who of course is our wonderful deep tissue massage therapist. I can say that because she has massaged me and worked some things out of me. And you can go to her, get relaxed. You always feel better when you're relaxed. And she offers so many different things. We've got a sauna and we have a hot stone massage, deep tissue. She offers the massage cups, anything to get your blood flowing. She's got it. You can go to her, get relaxed. We have a beauty shop next door that will get you all prettied up and dolled up. You can get your hair, makeup, nails, toes done all right in one location. And then you can come to me at Double Delicates and you get your pretty delicates. You can get your lingerie, your silky pretty sleepwear, and all the sexy fun stuff that makes you feel good from the inside out. And then we have a boudoir photographer that is also sharing the place with us. So you just get the whole experience from start to finish. You get to feel good and then go get your pictures done while you're feeling that way. So like I said, one-stop shop. Just come in, start with one and end with the other.
And I think that a lot of women have an issue. We're talking about yourself and a lot of women have trouble doing that for themselves, like going out and prettying up themselves and just spending time making themselves feel good. I mean, I know for me, like when I go and get a massage, it's like a treat.
Yes.
It's like, oh my gosh, I had an extra like $60. I went and and sometimes I even feel bad about it. Like, oh my, I just spent $60,
$60 somewhere else. Yeah.
Yeah. Just getting a massage. But a lot of times I need it because I've had people work like they'll start working on my back and they'll be like, I have never felt somebody so tense. Like I think somebody said I had like frozen muscles or something. I don't know. It's because I got too much going on. Danielle, where are you at? But like I need it though. Sometimes you just need something like that. No matter who you are, no matter what shape, size, any of that.
Right. Exactly.
It's good to make yourself feel good. Like you need that in your life.
Right. Well, and that's kind of why the biggest thing for me, I mean, there again, I don't speak for everybody, but I've got babies, I have children, I've got a husband, I have a life. And it's so hard to say, you know what, I want to go get my hair done. I want to go get my nails done. And you've got to go 14 different places across town on limited time you already have anyway. So we want to create this one space where everybody could come in and you can get everything done at one time versus having to go from Bedford to one, Lynchburg for another. You just come in and get it all done in one shot and take the time to take care of you. You can't take care of everybody else if you're not taking care of yourself first.
Now, do y'all have like, when I think of something like this, I think about weddings. I think about women that are coming in, that are getting kind of ready for, their big day.
Yes, ma'am.
Do y'all kind of specialize in that too?
We do. We've got that covered. I have a whole section full of bridal stuff. So I have stuff for under the wedding dress. I have stuff for the honeymoon night. I have stuff for your bridesmaids. If, we've got a lot of brides that like to take pictures in like their robes and everything as they're getting ready. So I've got robes for the bridesmaids, the bride. We have garters. We have the ring bearer pillows. We try to carry a whole little section of bridal stuff. We also have nursing stuff, maternity things, and shapewear too. So,
that's good. I like that. Now, y'all also have the option to add food, right?
Yes, we have.
See, I always like it. I'm gonna bring up when you have food.
Yes,
I'm like, yeah, girl.
So I told you before we came in here, that I had listened to a few of your podcasts. So I know that you have a thing for wine. Okay?
Oh yes.
And so we are offering.
And everyone laughs. I'm being serious,
right?
Yes.
I'm with you though. But
we were talking about wine as we were entering the door.
We were.
Yep. See, you need Danielle. You need a glass of wine. I'm telling. So yeah. So we're offering, little things of bubbly or wine with certain services. And part of the shared space that Danielle and I have, is a fairly large like kitchen area that we've turned into like our own little personal cafe. So coffee too. And so,
she knows that's my other.
Yes.
It's like coffee or wine. What does
Right.
Heather drink in between?
So we're offering the idea of doing like bridal showers, baby showers, stuff right there on site as well. Lingerie showers, if you're with your bridesmaids, we're letting people host all those there as well.
I love that idea. I mean, that's creative. I mean, it's really creative because I think having a one-stop shop it takes a lot of the worry out of the day because you're not scrambling to go from one place to the other,
Right.
especially on your wedding day because you've got like bridesmaids doing this and like you can be like, hey,
Yes.
everybody come here. We're going to do this all together. Everything will be done.
Everything at one time.
And by the end of it, you'll have that complete package.
Yes.
And you're not worried about like the one bridesmaid that went to somewhere else crazy
Right.
and they come out looking a hot mess and you're
Right.
like, where did you go?
Yes,
You
yes,
know.
absolutely. Yeah, we're trying to make it easy for everybody because all those services too. Everywhere you go, you have to have an appointment. And how
Mhm.
many times can you not get done what you need to get done because you have to have an appointment and your appointments won't line up? So you
Mhm.
come to us, get everything done at one time. You don't have to worry about all that.
Now, where are you guys located at in Rustburg?
So, for those of you that are familiar with Rustburg, I don't know if you guys know where the Dollar General is, and the train truss is right there in Rustburg.
Mhm.
We are right there if you're coming into Rustburg, we're on the right hand side, just as you go underneath of the train trestle, where Red Door Realty is. It's a gray building right there on the right.
Mm-hmm.
So Danielle's at the back of the building. I'm at the side of the building right next to Red Door Realty. And then we have the beauty shop that's behind us as well. The building does not look like it's that big, I promise you, but we are all in there. We've managed to make it work.
I know where that's at.
Yeah.
I said it all. I'm all excited. I know where that's at.
It's like, wait a minute, I know where that is.
So, now if someone wants to make an appointment, do you guys have like website? What's the best way to get a hold of you guys?
So, like I said in the beginning, each of us are our own business. So we all have Facebook pages. You can hit us all up on Facebook. We have book now options on our Facebook pages. You just click and then we can either approve or deny, your request for the appointment. Our hours, everything are there. We communicate with everybody on there. And a lot of times if somebody makes an appointment with, myself and they say, oh, you know what? Hey, I'd really like an appointment with Danielle too. I will take the worry out of that for you and contact Danielle and get that put together. So you only have to contact one of us instead of trying to schedule everything with everybody on your own. We talk together and make sure that everything is meshing.
Yeah, together.
That everything works. Yep.
I'm really excited about this. I'm gonna start telling, because I have a lot of I work with a lot of like venues and I work with people that say, hey, I see people that are getting engaged and I think that takes, like I said, a lot off of the bride.
Yeah.
Or even like you were saying, I love the maternity shoot
Yes.
piece of it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, she'll do the boudoir stuff, so your husband's birthday, your Valentine's Day,
We do
or
like a
even
post like pregnancy. I'm
yes.
rubbing my belly.
She said post.
What about like a post vasectomy?
Yes.
What?
We need to make that a
What would
party.
that even be?
A party. Thank you for getting snipped. We're done.
It's funny because I look at I've seen people put up boudoir and you talk about, oh yeah, did this for my husband. I'm thinking to myself, I must be like, what? Like, why?
Yes.
But that's okay.
I know we joke.
some-
We joke. My husband and I joke and say we've just been together for too long. It doesn't even matter at this point.
I know. Like, why couldn't you put that money towards like a boat or something?
Right. A new gun, something.
But you do need to feel better about yourself. And so maybe I don't know. I like the idea. I just,
I really think that's a great idea though. I mean, I think circling back, I don't like that phrase. Circling back to what you said, it's a one-stop shop. Like that is convenience.
Right.
And that's
Yes.
what is going to sell and be your key.
Yes. And I thought about even like because you pretty much start at one end of the building and work your way through to the other. I said, what if we did like before and after pictures? Like,
Oh, that would be great.
this is what you know, how you were feeling and what you looked like when you came in. Let's pamper you and spoil you for a little bit for a change, you know, and let's see how you're feeling and what you look like when you're done.
That's an excellent idea. I think that would be great. No, I mean, I wouldn't want to post my boudoir shots everywhere. I'm like, hey
Right, no, no.
guys,
Yeah.
CBABC in the
have to stay
house.
private. Yeah.
They'd be like, well, we're not renewing our membership.
Right. We're done.
Thanks a lot. Thanks a lot. So, no, I'm really glad you were able to come on and talk about,
Yes,
you know,
thank
this, because I love when, especially small businesses collaborate and they come together and they create something like this that I feel is, you know, it's a really, like you said, it's a very convenient way for people to work together. But provide something to the community that is effective.
Yeah, and a lot of times we've said for years, you know, we need a nail salon in Rustburg. We need, you know, everybody in Rustburg has to drive elsewhere. You know, I said we need something closer to home for all of us. And like Danielle and I were friends well before we were, you know, any type of partner. And then at one point she was my massage therapist. So, you know, there's that. And finally we've been talking for years on trying to figure out how to make this happen. And it just all kind of fell into place like it was meant to be. So we're rolling with it.
Awesome. Well, I thank you for coming on and talking with us.
Thank you for having me.
And you're going to stay here because we're gonna just, I don't even know what Jess and I are getting into because we just start randomly talking about stuff. But I love when I have an unscripted show to some degree because then we just talk about randomness and, you know,
I love being Heather's fill-in, like just on random days when it's hard to get somebody. She's like, Jess,
which
get up from your bed.
Which speaking of random fill-ins, I think Mike is listening because he mentioned the next time I have you on the show, I need to let him know. But Mike, because I did that to Mike last week for the radio, I didn't have anyone. I was like, Mike, my person, I need you to come in and be my fill-in. He's like, okay. He's like, thanks for.
Hey, I can be a fill-in.
Okay,
you know, we can do this. I drink coffee and wine. We're good. We got this.
You know, the thing is too about having people come on the show with me, and it doesn't always have to be about like your business necessarily, but just like, you know, we were talking about, hey, here's an issue that both of us feel like. We were talking about the whole patting ourselves on the back. How do small business owners get their name out there? It's great to have other business owners on here that can share those experiences. And then someone out there listening may go, oh, you know what? Hey, that is how I'm feeling. And here's, you know, hopefully that helps them in some way. So I think it's always fun to have people on.
Yeah.
That can do that. But speaking of wine really quick before we go. I started last week with like doing like shout outs to different things. I'm going to try and do that weekly, like just shout outs to different people. So I do want to give a shout out to Danny Johnson with the Horse and Hound Festival that was held this past weekend up at the Peaks of Otter Winery. Wonderful, wonderful day. My sister came with me for the first time ever. Now, we've gone to some other wine festivals around here, and she commented on how well run they are when it comes to you drive up and give your ticket, get your wristband, get your glass. So you're not standing in this long line of people sweating to death already because, you know, you're trying to get through. It's all done drive-through style. Super awesome.
Wow.
Yeah. But just really, she said it was probably one of the most fun wine festivals she's ever been to. We had a blast. We did have, I think the threat of rain, some of the vendors weren't there, but overall, really fun. We got to visit all the wineries and the food trucks, and shout out to my friends at El Cabrito because I love their tacos. James is fabulous.
I love El Cabrito.
Oh yeah. And then there was another one. Oh, Blended Soul food truck. Have you been there?
I have.
I think I've heard of them.
Okay.
Yes.
I am now going to find out where they are every week.
Hey, they're in Appomattox most of the time.
Are they?
Yes.
So they had these garlic Parmesan fries.
Yes.
I wanted to like buy them and throw them in my pocketbook and go buy more.
Yeah.
And stuff them in my pocket just to take them home to keep eating. It would have been really messy because they're really kind of greasy, but wow. So good. So shout out to them and their Parmesan garlic
Yes.
fries.
They
Super good.
really are. They are good. I've had them when they were brand new in Appomattox. I went, and you get a lot of food too when you order.
I know. I mentioned Centerfest to them, so I hope they'll come because I was like, I really need you and your fries
Yeah.
at Centerfest. Please come.
So just bring me all the fries.
Yeah. So anyway, I love it when I love it when our members put on events and they are fruitful and fabulous. And so big shout out to Danny and Nancy and Weeks of Otter Winery and Orchard because it was a wonderful event and it wasn't hot. So I actually enjoyed the threat of rain because it helped a lot. So that's my shout out for the week.
So can I throw out a randomness?
I mean, we've been doing it all day, so let's do it now.
Right. Why stop now?
So for any business owner listening, if you're interested, I have the perfect opportunity for you. So
I'm listening.
Yeah.
Right.
So if you are interested in donating services and having one of my social media clients that has over 2 million followers
Oh, me.
shout your business out and help you grow,
Can you shout out our business?
donate something.
What do you want me to donate?
We have.
I mean, I donate anything.
Okay.
I'm a free membership.
Yeah.
I can donate a gift card.
Do it. Gift card.
I can donate.
I say, I got gift
So
cards.
it's a birthday party / volunteer celebration for a Hot Mess Express.
Oh, yes. Okay. Yes. I know who you're talking about.
Yeah.
I figured that's who you were talking about. But
Yes. More things to come for other social media influencers.
Can we just talk really quick, though? Again, randomness. But can we just talk about how okay, so we have a member who does, Alora,
Yeah.
who does organizing and like she can come to your house and like organize your stuff or your business. So you hooked her up with I guess I don't know if we're saying her name, but the media
Jen Hamilton.
Okay, Jen Hamilton, the media influencer.
Yep.
And Alora, like she told me, what did she increase her followers by like 3,000? It was huge in like a day or two.
So I was on TikTok, and as soon as Jen shouted her out, because I manage Jen's platform also, and so I was watching Alora's grow literally from 0 to like 500%.
Yep.
It was insane. I was like, overnight she had like over 18,000 followers.
Because she messaged us because the connection came from her being a member and you being a member and y'all got together and that's what happened. So that's why you should be a member of CBNBC. But but she messaged us and was like, holy smokes. Like, I don't even know how I'm going to keep up with all of this because she just like boomed from that point. So
Wow, that is a good opportunity.
Alora is just, I'm so happy for her. Like, if anything, and this is just as real as it can be. Like, I have a lot of joy in my heart knowing that Alora is doing so well. Like, that's what it's all about. Like, it's not about money, which pays the bills and feeds the kids, obviously, but it's really just about serving people. And that's what the CBABC is all about. It's just having that servant heart.
it is.
Yep.
It is. And I love the fact that we were able to get you guys, because I know at least one other member, and I don't know that she's said much about it, but like that you've hooked her up with somebody.
Yes. I can't say that. Can't say that.
I know,
Yeah,
but that's who I'm talking about. But so we can't talk about that.
Yeah.
We can't talk about Bruno.
That's closed until next year.
But that's what I'm saying. Those are the kind of connections we try and make between our members.
Yeah.
That at that point we make that connection and we step out of it, but you guys continue to flourish, and that is what I love.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's what I love to see.
Like Alora was,
Pat on the
I don't
back.
want to say like she was struggling, but she just started out. And now she's thriving, and I love that. Like, I love seeing that. That means a lot to me. So
Yes.
you go, Alora, if you're listening.
I know. I was really excited to see that when but also if you're out there and you're listening and you need help with organization,
Right.
she's there.
Yeah, she does an amazing job.
Hey, I did say I have 3 kids, right?
Right.
So,
Oh my gosh, I can't even.
We need to work on that.
Yeah.
My 2 oldest are out of the house, but my 10-year-old, it's like the Tasmanian devil follows me around because like I'll clean and I'll turn around and then there's just stuff. And it was like a couple weeks ago, I got to the, I literally almost broke down in tears because I was like, stop messing up behind me. I have very little time to clean. And the little time I have, you're messing it all up. She's just like, but I'm just trying to help. No, you're not.
Oh my God. No, that's got to be a girl thing. So we have 2 boys and a girl, and my little girl is the train wreck of the house. I promise you. My husband said if we had our little girl first, we'd have quit. We would not have had any more. That would have been one and done. That'd have been it.
So Jess and I have some interesting news. Potentially. Right?
Yeah, we do. What kind of news?
Are we sharing it?
Yeah.
Okay, I wasn't sure. I wasn't sure if we were sharing this or not.
She didn't want to put you on the spot or anything.
Yeah. So basically, I kind of rode on the coattails of Jess. We have our office in Forest, which if you haven't been by, 14805 Forest Road. We are located right there in that Kroger shopping center. And we love people to come in and talk with us, new businesses, current businesses, if you just want to come in and chat or, talk to us about needs you have. But we also have, the ability to put business cards and brochures and things in there. We actually get a lot of walk-in traffic there, people coming and going and on that Forest side of Bedford County. So we love being there. And I know a lot of people have heard us talk about our growth. So we have grown tremendously, and we are starting to pick up a lot more members, clients, however you want to say it, in the Smith Mountain Lake, Vinton, Roanoke area, Franklin County. Yes. And so it makes sense to expand a little bit. However, my budget doesn't like to expand with me because I have a limited budget. So Jess had put up a post a week or 2 ago about getting a new office space.
Yeah.
And the funny thing was the office space that you showed was actually somewhere I had originally looked at getting somewhere, but then like they sold the building to whoever has it now. Cause I was looking at it before they sold the building.
Okay.
And so then I was like, oh, well, I guess they've sold the building. It's kind of out of my hands. We can't get anything there. Then you mentioned you were moving to that space, and I was like, what?
And can I just say that I had scoped that place out for a year and a half.
Yeah, so that might have been around the same time because then they sold it about a year. Yeah.
And I was like, oh man, they must have sold it to some jerk.
Some person that's not going to sell it to me or let me have a space.
Bitter. I was bitter at that time. But then, the powers that may be opened up.
Yep.
And
so then Jess is like, oh, I have this new office and here I come. Hey, can I have some office space with you? I want to jump on board. So we're going to be moving in together and having a little space at the lake.
Yeah.
So while it'll mostly be Jess's space, but we're going to have some space there where we can meet with members out that way. They're not having to drive all the way to Forest to talk to somebody. Kind of a home base for
growth.
Yes. Growth.
Collaboration. There goes that word again.
Yes. See? And then Autumn, our program director, lives in Bonita. So it does help on the end of driving and mileage and the gas prices. So
yes, gas prices. Lord.
And then I can go out there and get my food from SML Coffee House and be happy and content with my mocha and my turkey club. So I'm excited for it. And hopefully we're going out today to check it out, and hopefully we'll be up and running soon.
So excited.
Yes, I am too.
And
there will be no work done on the days that we're there together.
Shout out to, I think I showed you the furniture. Shout out to Deanna Smith for getting us dirt cheap furniture for a office.
Clean, but dirt cheap.
And brand new, but dirt cheap. I mean,
you'll still want to sit on it.
Yeah. Like, what a blessing it has been for people reaching out and wanting to help. Holy moly.
Yes. And then we're going to do a ribbon cutting once we get everything set.
Yep.
Hosted by me. The Central Virginia Business Coalition host my ribbon cutting. But it'll be a great opportunity. So we'll have things that we can do out there together.
Events.
Yeah.
block parties.
See, look at y'all collaborating
Yep.
like Danielle and I. Look at-
Well, and it's
Look at
good
us.
because it's helpful to both of us in our budgets.
Mhm.
And then eventually, hopefully, we continue to grow, and then we may say, "Hey, okay, I can have my own space, and you can have your own space," and we move.
Mhm.
But it does help with that growth, and being able to kind of put roots down there, and then see how it works. Yeah, how it goes.
I'm just
On that point.
saying, like, I'm not, again, I hate talking about myself and I hate to toot my own horn, but like, I feel like every business, like, God has just led me to, like, is just growing.
Mm-hmm.
And I just feel like, hey, you know, I'm just excited.
Well, it's time for you to move out of the coffee house and into your own
And my
space.
church.
That's where I always see her at. I go to the coffee house. There's Jess working away in the back room.
Oh.
So, no, I think it's going to be such a great partnership. And like I said,
Yes.
hopefully we'll actually get work done when we're there together.
Yes.
There may be lots of fun TikToks happening. I feel like,
I'm bringing in a light.
oh, good.
Oh, like the ring light.
Yeah.
things.
And I'll
love
light,
it.
Yeah.
I still haven't mastered the TikTok.
Hey,
I'm
when
still working
we're
on it.
done here, I got to get your TikTok.
Okay.
We can TikTok together.
Okay.
I did a bunch of, so I need to TikTok my Peaks of Otter because I took pictures while I was at the orchard to
Yeah.
like do some like stuff about the Peaks of Otter winery. And then I looked at it and I said, I'm just going to mess this up. So I have yet to TikTok it, but we'll see.
I get into moods where like I can go a week and a half without making a TikTok. And then that next day, I'll post like 4 that whole day.
Mhm.
Same. Yeah. It's like I have to like bomb TikTok with 14 different things and then I completely disappear.
Yeah, exactly.
Speaking of, because you have connections, I'm going to bring this up. I just met with a business this morning
Mhm.
and had a great time chatting with them. And I'm hoping that they're going to become new members. But
Yeah.
they're one of those small businesses that they're kind of trying to figure out their way around like the advertising. But the big part is like SEO.
Yeah.
Do you have any like recommendations for SEO in our area that can help with that to help boost their presence?
You know who I'm gonna say.
I know who you're going to say, but I'm going to ask you to say it.
Mullins Media Co.
Okay.
Is that who you thought I was gonna say?
Yes.
Okay.
I figured you were going to go with Adam.
Yeah, Adam's my partner. He's great at what he does. He and I are like this awesome team, and you know we're just helping each other grow.
Mhm.
And so a lot of my clients, you know, are building a website through his company, and
Okay.
their team is just amazing. But yeah, he does that. I also know that Kayla Keene, which is she a member? I
No.
need to have her sign up with you guys.
Yes.
Yes.
Same with Adam if you're listening. Mullins Media.
Does anybody know Adam Mullen?
Let me just, I'm
Tell him.
just going to put that out there.
Oh, don't let him listen to this.
Adam, don't listen.
I really like him as a business partner.
Yeah.
I don't want to ruin anything.
No, we're good. We're good. But no, I just, I know that there's a lot of people out there that do SEO. And I think that's what a lot of businesses do struggle with
Yeah.
is getting their, you know, because for instance, like with this small business in particular, like they have the website, but they don't have the time to maintain it.
Yeah.
And then you have people that, you know, are supposed to be maintaining it and they're not, or they want to have those, you want it to be updated. You want it to be fresh. You don't want somebody to come and see something that's been on there for like 6 months and they're like, oh, well, this person obviously, because let me just say that goes back to like your business. Cause they're like, if they can't update that in 6 months, how do I know they're going to do what I need them to do in a timely fashion?
Mhm.
So anyway,
Yeah.
just wanted to kind of to throw that out there with SEO. If you handle SEO, contact me at the CVABC because I do have members that I think could utilize services. And I just want to kind of see if you
Yeah.
guys had any thoughts.
Yeah. I think Kayla Keene helps with that. Adam Mullins does amazing with that.
I do have a member, Brett Howell, with Tiny Bull Marketing. He does some
Okay.
of that as well.
Okay.
So I am going to reach out to him too.
How cool that you just kind of know like your businesses inside and out. I mean, who else does that? Nobody.
Nobody.
This is why she runs on coffee and wine.
Right.
Yeah. So, well, Again, not to pat myself on the back, but we're going to go there. So honestly, though, I feel like, and this is not to say anything bad about other organizations, because there are some around here that do a fabulous job. But I think what sets our organization apart, myself apart, is that personability that I have with my members. I truly, truly have a passion for them, for what they do. And so I'm going to, I try and keep everybody's, it's hard to have 500 and some 600 members, like all their stuff stored up here in like this little Rolodex in my head.
But you do.
But it's important that I do because I can't, it's also important that I know where Woody is at all points of the time. Like I see Woody driving around. I'm like, oh, there's Woody just driving past. You drove past me.
Taco Bell or.
Yes, he's always a Taco Bell. You drove past me yesterday. Didn't even wave. Just rode right past me. You and Laura.
I was looking for Bigfoot. Sorry.
I felt dejected. I was like, oh my God.
Where at? I didn't even.
Right past here. Y'all were coming down the hill, coming this way towards your building, and I was going up. And then you
sorry.
You were just having your fun.
He was in his own little world.
Zoned out, looking for Bigfoot. But no. But honestly, like if someone calls me and says, hey, and that's the thing, like I have businesses that do the same thing. Like I have businesses that, I have other massage therapists. I have people that do what Woody does. I actually have another virtual assistant that works out of more of the Lynchburg area. I have peoples. But the
thing that separates Heather from others is Heather is not afraid to say, hey, I have 2 virtual assistants. Why don't you, this one does this one does that. Maybe call one of them up or both of them up and see.
Right there, yes. Get multiple opinions on things.
Right.
Because honestly, not one person is going to be the best fit.
Right.
And if I were to give someone just one person, hoping that was the best fit, then people aren't going to be as reliable to say, oh, well, Heather just, this one person and they were not a good fit for me. So if I can say, hey, I have these right now, I have these 3 SEO people, call each one of them, see if one of them works for you. But, 2 of them may not. 2 of them might be great fits, but then one's not in your budget. Mm-hmm. One could be completely out of your budget, but you have a much better connection. So there's so many things for people to look at when you're looking at what is the best fit for your business. And that's the thing. It is your business. And so you have to feel comfortable with who you're using and not just, it's not always going to be the cheapest. It's not always going to be the most expensive. But you have to see who is going to be kind of like Jess was saying, like who you feel is that fit in your heart, like who is the best choice for yourself. Because I've seen way too many businesses that go with someone due to cost or just because somebody recommended them, but it wasn't a best fit for them.
I'm not saying that this model fits everybody, but one of the biggest assets I have with my business is I do a 30-day trial. Mm-hmm. So, and even with the influx of social media influencers that I've connected with, 80 in the past, over the past like 30 days, I signed up a lot of them. And, there was one that left just because it wasn't the right fit. Mm-hmm. And then one that signed up for the 30-day trial. And within 2 weeks, she was like, this isn't working out. And that's great because at the end of the day, she's not bad-mouthing my company. I'm not bad-mouthing her. It just mutually didn't work out. Mm-hmm. If at the end of the 30-day trial, we work well together, we're going to help each other grow together. If not, what's the point of us working together if we're not going to help each other grow?
Yeah. I'm way back away from my thing. I'm just sitting here. Jess, you take over. So I'm just leaning back in my chair. I'm like, you know what? Jess has got the rest of this 5 minutes. I'm gonna let her go for it.
All right, where's the tape?
No, but I completely agree. Yeah. And I think especially like Destini, even with a small business, hopefully the hope is that you guys will grow to the point of you may need help or you may need something. And I think and the fact that you guys collaborate as it is, I'm sure you guys had to be really kind of, I don't know about selective, but working with who you're working with, because you don't want to have somebody that is going to tarnish your name.
Mm-hmm. Right.
Or, isn't going to do a good job. And, so I'm sure that's what you guys had to look at
Right.
too.
Well, and that's why I said Danielle and I we had I don't want to call it a relationship. That sounds funny, but we were very close well before the business was even an idea. We got to know each other first, and we knew that we had a lot of the same ideas. We thought on the same wavelengths, and we knew that would click. There wasn't going to be button heads because one wanted to overpower the other. We knew it was going to work before we went into it together.
Yeah. So I think that's important. I mean, I guess and I know that today has been a really like smorgasbord of like whatever just came out of our heads and mouths type of podcast today.
Yeah, but I think it was informal.
Yeah. Informative.
Informative.
And again, we can't speak. So whatever y'all take from today, it may just be that this was a hot mess of a show, but I think we've hit on a few topics though that I think are important for small business. And I mentioned this before. If you're listening and you want to come on and talk about something, for your business, if you have a topic that's relatable to small businesses, I'd love to have you join me on Talk Local to Me. And if you're listening today, subscribe if you're not already a subscriber to Talk Local to Me. You could do that on grovestreet.fm, or you can go to wherever you find your podcasts and look for Talk Local to Me and subscribe there. And I'm trying to beat Woody in the charts, which it's not happening. So come on, people. No, apparently. But that's what, we want to grow this podcast to where it is informative to not just the local Central Virginia region, but to all over, and talking about what is good for local businesses, whether it's here, whether it's in your hometown, whether it's throughout the country. How are we supporting local? Again, it is important. Local business, 90% of local business is what's supporting you. That's how your roads are getting worked on. That's how things are getting fixed in your community.
Yeah.
It's not from the big guys. I can promise you, it's not from the big guys.
Nope.
It's from small people just like you that are listening today. So, that was deep for the end of the show.
That was deep.
But I feel like, you can go to grovestreet.fm and fill out the form on there if you'd like to be on the show. But again, subscribe, share, listen, and we will be back next week.